everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will tell you that how can we create a text area to enter multiple lines text. And also I will tell you that why do we need to create multiple lines text field. So let's have a look. As you can see that this is a form and 3 text boxes are added over here. Now if I move down, then you can see large text boxes. But actually these are not text boxes, these are multiple line text field. And how will you differentiate between it? Once you will place your mouse cursor at the bottom right corner of the text box, then it will get converted into a two-headed arrow. And once you will drag it up, down, top, bottom, it will be done. That means my text area field is resizable. And we call it a multiple text field. And why do we call it a multiple text field? Because once I start writing, I can press enter and I can enter my text into the next line. Then I can press enter, again I can type something, press enter, then type something and press enter. That means in multiple lines, I can enter my text. So here is the answer of that why do we need to create multiple line text field? Because sometimes we need to enter multiple characters, words or sentences, be it giving a feedback, asking queries or giving suggestions somewhere. So in that case, we need to create a text area field so that people can write their suggestions or queries properly in multiple lines. So let's have a look at how can we create it. This is a form which we have created and this is the coding for the same. Now here I'm going to add one p tag so that I can start writing my text area. So this is the text area tag, and because my text area tag is a pair tag, so I will be opening it and I will be closing it as well. Now press Ctrl plus S, go back and refresh. As you can see at the bottom, one text area is added. And because I told you that this is resizable, so I can resize it according to my wish. Now come back. We are going to talk about some more features. As I told you that whatever the control we are adding into our form, we must assign the name to it. So I'm adding the name attribute over here and I'm going to accept this for feedback. So I'm giving the name to my text area as feedback. Now Control S, go back and refresh it. Come back and let's talk about some more features. I can decide the area of my text area box as well. And how can I decide it? In the terms of rows and columns. So the attribute rows is used to decide the number of rows and attribute cols is there to decide the number of columns. So Control S, I have given 20 rows and 30 columns. Let's have a look. Refresh. And as you can see that rows are 20 now and columns are 30 now in my text area. That means I can increase or decrease the height and width of my text area by increasing or decreasing the size of my rows and columns. So I can show you that also. I am decreasing my row size to 5. Control S, go back and refresh it. I can go back. So Control S and refresh it. So as you can see, the rows are limited to 5 and columns are still 30. So I can type anything over here, whatever I want to type. And once I'm typing, please observe, once my first line is getting finished, then I'm automatically shifting to the next line. Once I'm getting finished with my second line, I'm automatically shifting to the next line, then fourth line, and then so on. I can press enter also to move to the next line and I can start typing. I can move and I can press enter again, I can press enter again, I can press enter again. And as you can see that I'm getting more and more and more space for writing, and one scroll bar, one vertical scroll bar has automatically appeared into my text area. So deciding rows and columns for the text area doesn't mean that it will limit me for writing anything into my text box. No, it will not limit me to write anything, but the area which is displayed over here onto the form is decided by rows and columns only. Now coming back, And let's talk about one more feature by the name wrap. I can wrap the text. As you can see that once I'm typing, automatically my data is getting shifted to the next line. That means I need not to press enter again and again after finishing one line text. Okay, so this is automatically providing word wrap feature. But if I want that my text should appear into the single line only. So for that, what can I do? I can off it. That means word wrap feature which is enabled right now, I can disable it. So by writing off, what will happen? Automatically the data will not get shift to the next line, but it will be written into the same line. So Control S and refresh it. Now, if I paste my data over there, then as you can see that my data which is written over there into the first line is in the first line, and automatically for moving to the right hand side I'm getting one horizontal scroll bar. So my data is not wrapped right now because I have written this off. If I want to enable it, then there are two more values. I can write over here virtual. Okay, so what is the meaning of virtual? Control S, let me show you. Press F5 and enter the data. So as it is, now my text is wrapped. That means how many columns are there? 30 columns. So my 30 characters are entered in my first line. Now 30 characters are entered in second line. Now 30 characters are entered in fourth line. And after that, I'm getting one line break because I pressed enter into my data and I was shifted to the next line. And as it is appearing. So my data is wrapped. But what is my virtual field? Once I will click upon submit, so the data which is sent to the processing form will accept this data virtually. That means it will not accept the data into the wrapped format. What is happening over here? After n, my line is changed. But internally it is not changed because I have not pressed enter over here. My word wrap feature is enabled. That's why the data is appearing into the next line. So virtual field is sending the data as it is to the processing form, not in the word wrap functionality. Okay. But if I want to send my data as it is appearing over here into my text field. For that, I can change it to physical. So if I write physical over here, Control S, go back. Now my data, which is word wrapped, which is wrapped over here, will be sent into the as it is way to the processing form. So wherever the line is getting changed, automatically it will show the line break. Wherever the spaces are taken, it will show the spaces. Whatever the formatting is done over here, all the formattings will be sent to the processing form. So this is the difference between virtual and physical. Another most important feature is max length. That means I can set the maximum length of characters in my text area. Sometimes you may have seen into some of the forms that you are allowed to give the feedback or suggestions, or you can put up your queries also, but there is red font limiter and it is written over there along with the star sign, star symbol, that 500 characters are allowed. So if I set over here 20, that means I'm setting the maximum length of for entering the character 20. Control S. Now go back, press F5 screen. Sorry, I'm going back onto my form, then refresh it. And now once you will be typing, then you will be only able to type till 20 characters, not beyond that. Because I have set the maximum length for my text area. And this is the similarity between text area and text box. If I show you in my text box, also in my password field, if I set over here max length as 6, then what will happen? That I'll be able to enter only 6 character password, not beyond that. So this is how we can set the limit in our text boxes and text area. Another important feature which is a part of my HTML5 is placeholder. So I can set the placeholder, and I told you in my previous class also that what is the meaning of this placeholder attribute. It gives one faded text into the text box. So I can write over here, give your feedback. So I have written Control S. Now I am going back and pressing refresh. So let me refresh it again. So I am getting this, give your feedback. And this text is appearing into the faded text. So once I start typing over here, that text which was appearing will disappear automatically. But why do we use it? So that we can give the information to the user that what is to be written into this particular box. So we have learned today that how do we work upon text area, and we have learned about so many attributes of text area. So I guess this is enough for the day. I will come with more functionalities and more features of form. So till then, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you.